everyone, Vector Sigma 2012 back with another video review. And as you can see in front of you, I have the newest, the coolest, the epicest, I guess, Transformers Generations Thrilling 30 Sandstorm. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I reviewing this when I haven't even reviewed Springer? One, everyone else has beaten me to him. Almost everyone has a review for him. Two, this guy is cooler. Well, they're about even, but still, everyone wants to see him. And three, this guy is what I have in my hands right now, so I felt like reviewing. So, yeah, this is Sandstorm. And he's awesome. Of course, first we're going to take a look at the accessories, which is what I always do. So, hang on a second, and I'll be right back to take a look at his accessories. And he's becoming top-heavy now that I've taken that off. There we go. For accessories, he just comes with one little gun, but it packs quite a powerful punch. So, this is a little landing gear right here, and that's more for VTOL mode. You saw it, right there? Okay. But, it's a gun. What are you supposed to expect? But what the gun can do, it can shoot a missile and fall behind. But yeah, it's just a little push pin missile. And hang on a second, I gotta go get that. Okay, here we go. Here's the missile. I got it. Like I said, just a little push pin missile, exactly like Springer's, except it's got some different molding on it. So yeah, that's it. And something a little tricky is to put it in. You can't do it like this. You gotta push this piece forward to push it in. And when you pull it back, I don't know if you can see, but when you pull it back, that pushes it enough, because it just goes right here. Pushes it enough where it has enough friction to. Exactly. So that's pretty much it for our accessories. So let's take a quick look at them. So here we have him in his robot mode. And as you can see, he has giant propellers here. Yes, and he has a giant orange backpack. And he's very orange, yellow, and black. Yes. So, taking a look at the head sculpt, it is very, very, very nice. And one thing real quick, light piping on this guy. I'm just going to take my lamp here. Shine it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bright. Nice. Very cool. So yeah, that's the head sculpt for this guy. Super cool. The size comparison everyone is going to be dying to see him next to. Here he is. And here he is next to the Transformers Generations Thrilling 30 Springer, which I have yet to review. Awesome figure, BTW. But yeah, differences, we'll point those out. Shoulders do not lift an angle. Unfortunate, yes. Paint, obvious. Chest piece, remolded, completely redone. In fact, this one's actually a little bit smaller. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. These pieces, remolded. Arms, the shoulders have actually been remolded slightly. Just the detailing here. Let's see. Knee spikes, different. Legs, pretty much the same. Gun, different, duh. And the legs, actually, are quite similar, believe it or not. It's basically exactly the same, except without a wheel. But it has been remolded. And this piece is exactly the same. So, and then taking a look at the back. Backpack. This piece is the same, but they've just put a bunch of layers over it and some hinges and stuff. So, basically the same. They just put this thing on the back. So yeah, these things gone. Extra tabs, yes. So very cool. That's pretty much it for differences. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So taking Springer out, we'll take a look at this guy's articulation. So taking the gun out of his hand. Taking the gun out, articulation is quite hindered by these things. So he can't really pull his arm back much, but it does go forward quite a bit. And he has ratcheting elbows. Oh, sweet ratchets. A little bit of wrist articulation, a little bit of swivel. Head on ball joint, very nice. All kinds of movement there. Waist articulation, yes. It's slight, but it is there. Ball hinge. Well, I call it a ball hinge because it has the same movement of a ball joint, but ball hinge, thigh, swivel thigh, ratcheting knee joints, and slight foot articulation. So that's pretty much it for articulation. This guy is super sweet in robot mode. I just can't tell you how awesome he is. So that's pretty much it. So let's get right into the transformation. I just wanted to take a quick look at the bio. You can pause it if you want to read it yourself, or I'll read it for you. Sandstorm lives for action. His only real fear is a fear of boredom. As a result, he takes unnecessary risks, both in combat and out. Risks can sometimes threaten the success of a mission. He lives fast, loud, and dangerously. Traits that make him fun to hang out with most of the time. But his fellow Autobots are getting a little sick of his habit of giving away his position to the Decepticons just so he has the opportunity to enjoy a fight. So very cool little bio. Nice tech specs. So yeah. That's it for packaging. No! Ooh, I think I just broke it. Transformation on Sandstorm is quite intuitive but very nice. So to start off, we're going to get him into his VTOL mode. Vertical takeoff and landing. So to start, you want to straighten out the arms. Then you want to take this little panel right here, flip the hands up in, and push it back, and it's going to click, hopefully. Tab it in, and make sure it's all the way back. Okay, so that's it, and then you just want to tab them in right there. For the legs, you want to kind of angle them forward. Then you want to take them and angle them out a slight bit. Don't do it with the feet, just right there. Then they're going to peg together, and then they're going to peg together right here as well. Take these yellow bits, flip them up into the foot, and bring this up. And it's much more tight on Sandstorm than on Springer. Next thing you want to do, you want to pull these pieces out. They're tabbed in a lot more securely. I just already had them untabbed. Bring them down, then take the head, point it down, bring this piece up, and it's going to peg in up here. Hopefully, yes, it is hopefully going. There we go. So there you go. Then you want to take the head and bring it down, and it's going to go into this little cavity right here. So then bring this back. Bring this back. Then what you want to do is you want to take this orange bit, bring it forward. Then take the yellow bit. It's going to come untabbed. Bring these VTOL helicopter bits up so that you get them out of the way. Bring it back. And then you want to make sure that there's a line, because they're, unlike on Springer, there are little tabs right here. They're going to peg in to little holes right here. So just peg in. Then back here, you're going to take the orange bit. You're going to flip these little pieces out as far as they'll go. They're going to be little wing tips. Then it's just going to peg in there, hopefully. Joints and tabs are very tight on this on my figure, so there we go. And it's going to push the fetal down a little bit. That's natural. Don't mess with that. So after you get everything straightened up with the arms, take these VTOL bits, or I'm calling them VTOL bits, but they're propellers. Bring them down, and then I have this landing gear out, so flip out his knee pads, knee spikes, and they're going to be little landing gears. And yeah, there you have him in VTOL helicopter mode. Now this guy is very nice in this mode, I have to say. I think this might be, I mean, this is just amazing. Let's bring in Springer for a size comparison. And as you can see, very, very nice. Let's get a quick 360. Who needs a 360 when you can see how awesome? Okay, so, yeah, let's point out some differences. Difference number one. These pieces, different molded. This piece, again, different molded. This piece is slightly different because the tabs are square instead of circular. Let's see. Orange piece different, feet slightly different, legs slightly different. Transformation is different in that the arm doesn't have to come up and fold like that. But really, I mean, they're so similar, but they're so different. It's amazing what they were able to do. There's so many similarities, so many differences. I am just blown away. This is wonderful in VTOL mode. We'll go ahead and get him. To attach his weapon, what you want to do is, there's a little clip here, and you flip the landing gear up, and then that leaves a little bit of a spacing right there. So take that piece, and it clips right on. There we go. And this acts as a landing gear, so it kind of lifts him up a bit, and they really went all out on this guy. I can't tell you how amazing this is. Really. And it was almost impossible to find. But I walked into my Walmart over here, one that usually gets new figures in pretty regularly. And they had 3 of this guy, 1 Springer, and 2 Blitzwings. And I hate the Blitzwing mold. I just despise it. It's ugly. But yeah, this guy is awesome. Yeah, so check your stores. So yeah, let's get him into his Dune buggy mode. Alright guys, I've taken the liberty of removing his weapon, so let's get this guy into Dune buggy mode. So, first thing you want to do is flip up all the landing gear. Simple enough. Ooh, that one's a little tight. Then you want to take these pieces and flip them up. Then take this red piece, untab it, or orange piece, I called it red, and actually leave these out. Then you want to take this bit, bring it up, so that it untabs, bring these pieces out, and then take the yellow window bit, bring it up, take these black pieces, bring them back, take this piece, bring it back, push it forward, and there you go. Then just leave it for now. Next thing, you do the exact same thing on the other side. It's pretty much, you know, it is exactly the same, just reverse. Turn around, push it in, there you go. Then you take this bit, pull it up. It's tabbed in there quite nicely. Bring it down. Take these pieces, bring them in, and then take the feet, and you might want to adjust the legs. But you want to lift this up a bit. Take the feet and these yellow bits, bring it around. It's going to go in there, like so. You might need to do some fiddling. And unfortunately in transformations this does get a little floppy, so it's kind of hard. Same thing over here. Then you want to push it in. Push these pieces in. They slightly tab in. It's really hard to get them to tab in all the way. So you just do the best you can. Then you want to take these pieces, flip them around. And then there is a tab right there. It's going to peg in right there. Bring this down. It's going to push it in until you feel it secure. Oh yeah, and you also want to come over here. Peg it in right there. There you go. There's one side. Same thing on this side. Oh, flip it around. Push it in. This bit, tab it in. Then you're pretty much done right here. Oh, hey, look, I actually tabbed it in this time. Then you want to take this piece and you want to flip it forward. And so there you have him in Dune buggy mode. Springer, and as you may notice first, But yeah, as you can see, major difference. But if you take that giant wheel away, it's basically the same thing. Honest. I mean, the big wheels, they really, those are the only things that make him bigger. But still, okay, he rolls there. That's so smooth, the rolling there. I mean, it's just amazing how smooth. And this guy, it's kind of rough, unfortunately. I'm not picking a favorite. I'm just saying it's so amazing how cool both of them are. I don't have a favorite. I can't pick a favorite. Honestly, guys, these are some of the best figures we've gotten in a while. And I mean, this is wonderful for the 30th anniversary. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So you may be asking, do I recommend him? Oh my lord, yes! I recommend him. Is he worth paying $25? But if you can find him at a Target, which I wish I could have found him at a Target, believe me, that is the best. Because you're only going to pay about $22 there. But enough about pricing. Literally, guys, this is probably, him and Springer, they're probably the best figures we've gotten in a long time. I can't tell you how great these are. It's just amazing. Yes, pick this up. If you see him in the store, pick him up. Don't pre-order him on BBTS. No. Just wait till he comes to the store. That's the best. Which is what I do. That's how I roll. And that's how he rolls. But really, guys, this is amazing. I absolutely love this. This is... Look, I'm at a loss for words. He's epic. He's epic. That's what he is. He is epic. Wonderful colors. Same with Springer. Wonderful colors. Wonderful mold. Wonderful detail. Wonderful... he has some weight to him. Really, he does. So does Springer. This one's a little bit heavier. But just wonderful. I can't tell you how wonderful he is. Just absolutely out of the park, home run, wonderful. Pick this guy up. Yes, wonderful. I'm just babbling now, but pick him up. Anyway, this has been Transformers Generations Throwing 30 Sandstorm. See you guys later. Stay frosty.
Journey to the north, yeah, what the preacher said. He said, your arms toward the box, we gotta learn these words instead. Gold tooth reflecting, my advice is free. There's a trick to Christian values, and it's compulsory. Stay frosty, that's what the preacher man said.